Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Lockie and today I am back with some more Road to be World Champion 2016 game. Basically, we've had a pretty good season so far. We're reaching the halfway mark and it's looking great for us. We're not battling for the championship, unfortunately. We're just a little bit off that, as you see here. Well, I say a little bit. We're 103 points off. We're basically battling for second, which I think is achievable, honestly. And in the constructors, we're battling for fourth. Sorry, not fourth, third. Don't think that's achievable. I think we will get fourth, just because I don't quite have the car for my teammate to get the good results as well. Basically, though, we are at the Hungarian racetrack, which is the Hungaroring. I think that's how you say it. 50-50 track for us. Not really a fantastic one nor a bad one for me. So, gonna have to just wait and see how things turn out there. Either way, having a look at the rival status, Hamilton beat me last time out. Don't think I'm going to beat him at this track, but the ones after I should start beating him. We have a look at the R&D and we are quite far back. We are the 7th team down. And yeah, it's going to be tricky basically to do it. Red Bull is so far developed that it's not even funny. Like, just look at them. They're just so far. Mana are up there. If you want to know why Mana are so far up, that is because last season I raced for them and moved to Force India, who were the most underdeveloped midfield team. So if you played this game before, you'll know that there's like the bottom 3 teams and there's the middle 3 teams you get offered contracts for, and then there's the top 3. Basically, it was the middle. It was the lowest middle team. I think it was actually where Haas was. Like, it was horrible, but I went here because I can develop this car and be a 1 or 2 season team. Still going to be a 1 season team now, and we're going to do really well. So we will hopefully get number 1 soon. We are expecting that to come around to be number 1 in the team because currently we're number 2. But we are looking to develop the car this weekend. I have a chassis weight or engine downforce, or engine power. I'm kind of wanting to save up and do downforce, which means we probably wouldn't do that this weekend. It would have to be next weekend, but we'll have to wait and see how things turn out. But yeah, as you see here, team are happy with us. Last race, going into the race, I heard the thing from my team saying, we've been noticing your good performances. Keep this up and you will be number 1. So hoping either at the end of this race weekend or next one, I will. But either way, enough talking. Let's get into quali and see how we can go and see if we can get into Q3. My goals for this weekend are the same as last time. Q3 appearance and a good top 10 finish in the race. So probably looking for maybe top 5 would be best. Either way, let's get into quali and see how we can turn out. Alrighty, gotta come around for our second lap of Q1. That's a Q2, but no, we're trying to get into Q2. We need to improve by about 0.6 to 0.9 of a second if we wish to make it through to the next session. So it's gonna be tricky. Car's really not been well. I haven't been able to get pretty much anything out of this car. It has been a struggle and a half, so trying to just do the best I can with what I've got right now. Up a little bit on our time, which is good. Coming through here, hit the bollard by accident, and we've lost a lot of time actually through that. Normally I gain time, but unfortunately not this time around. Let's go. We're managing to just stay ahead. Just need to nail this middle sector here and we should be able to get up plenty of time, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We could have a shocking start, which is not what we need, considering that we got that number 1 position on its way. So wow, we're struggling to even make up any time. We may start pretty much last here. which is not good for us, considering that I know we can improve. But let's go, come around, and there we go. So if we didn't stuff up that one corner, we would have had about 0.5 of a second, which would have been close to making it through the next session. But I told you I've been struggling. I haven't been able to get the car hooked up and into the position I want. It's been locking up wheels. Sorry, it's been locking up wheels and pushing me out, like out of corners, giving me severe understeer. So gonna do whatever little changes I can to the car because of park firme to try and fix it. But yeah, either way, we got 21st. Felipe Neza got 22nd. Marcus Ericsson got 20th. Julian Palmer ahead of him with Kvyat and Gutierrez as well. Our teammate managed to make it to 15th, so who knows where he's going to start on the grid. Alrighty, so here's the voicemail.
Hi, Gemma here.
So I reckon it's going to be probably get top 13. Okay, that's not bad. I was going to say, I reckon it's going to be top 10, which is going to be a bit of a struggle. Beat Lewis Hamilton and beat Hulkenberg. Should be able to beat Hulkenberg, but don't know about Lewis. And 50th or higher in the championship, where we've got the points to finish there anyway, so there's no real rush or effort that we have to put into that. Coming down to here, as you see, we've lost 2 points in the team because we got such a shit race. But either way, we'll get into showing you guys the strategy, and then we'll get into the race next. Alrighty, so here we go. We have, we're going to start on the super soft tyres, pit at lap 7 and go onto the soft tyres to the end. May get changed with a soft tyre and may go to mediums instead. Either way, let's get into the race and see how we go. Alrighty, gotta get a good run off the start here and have to get a good run down to turn 1. We need to make up places as soon as possible. Great start from us, although the Sauber tried to cut me off there. Managed to squeeze in between Kvyat and Magnussen. Looking to get a good little bit of a dive up the inside, and we get next to Magnussen there. Actually managed to get him and going to battle Saints going into turn 2 here, and we managed to get him as well. Raikkonen's had a shocking qualifying again, not his first time this season too. Thought about trying to dive up the inside. Ooh, a few people went wide or too wide and had to slam on the brakes. Managed to get them. Looking at making up a couple more places up here. Ooh, Button nearly cut me off there. So, ooh, Hamilton right there, getting very close indeed. Didn't realise that was Hamilton. Gonna dive up the inside of him, force him wide. We're up to 5th place. We've had a cracking first lap, making up quite a few positions here. So get a good run out of turn 1. Car does feel a little bit better actually, if I am to be honest, with the setup changes I made, although I'm not driving perfect right now. But yeah, no, the car definitely feels a hell of a lot better. So let's get into it. Ooh, turned in a little early there. Let's see what we can do. Get a good run out of here. Not that anyone's really going to pass me going down to that corner, but still want a good run. Engine still turned up. Yep. Get over to the right hand side of the track. Cut off the slipstreaming. And get a push down to turn 1 here. Alrighty, get a good run. Although he's going to absolutely have an attack. No, never mind. So we're going to very much be on the defensive side of things here. I just don't think we have the speed to capitalize on anything and try and battle up the front. I told you this was going to be a 50-50 track. I was either going to do really badly or really well. And it seems like the bad... Ooh, corner cut there, my bad. Seems like the bad was going to come out more than the good. So, yeah, nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. As I said, I've just tried tweaking the setup changes. The car feels a lot better. I basically just added aero and took away the differential, turned it down. So that seemingly has done a lot to the car and made it more drivable than what it was. We are managing to keep up with Button quite nicely here. He is pulling away just a little bit, but we should be able to hold on to him if we can drive some good laps and possibly even catch him. But that may be out of the equation right now. Just the car doesn't want to turn in. I've turned up the aero to try and get it to do that, but nah, still doesn't want to know about it. DRS enabled, so gonna turn over here, save fuel for once we pit. Went a little bit deep, locked to the left, front right tire actually, sorry. A little bit there, my bad, but gonna get a push. Hamilton's gonna try around the outside. We're gonna defend up the inside here pretty easily and manage to hold that position. Not what we need considering we're trying to catch Button, but we might just have to let Button go right now. And not worry about him. Hamilton is our rival after all, so we really want to beat him. So gotta get a good run out of here and get a good run down into this corner. Just gotta drive well and pull away from Hamilton. Although I say that and I immediately fucked that corner up quite badly. But we need to drive well, get the car like working. Part of the reason why we're doing bad is I'm not driving well. I don't know what it is, but today, this track, well actually no, to be honest with you, this is the next day from when I did the intro because I just couldn't focus and get the car in the window that I just went, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but problem is today I'm a little bit sicker. Ooh, Hamilton there, just spinning me just a little bit, causing us to have a bit of a collision. Don't think we took any damage there, but yeah, definitely not my fault because I don't know why he was there. So we managed to get spun, but keep P5. We've now got Rosberg behind us. Yeah, that pissed me off just a bit because definitely didn't deserve that nor wanted that to happen. That's the last thing I wanted to happen, is to get spun going onto the straight. But nothing we can do about it. We just got to keep pushing here and make up time to Button now, because we don't have to focus as much on the car behind and more on catching. So alternate strategy is coming, which we're going to say no to because we know that those soft tires aren't going to make it to the end. This is kind of the only strategy that's really going to work, except for maybe pitting one lap earlier and going to mediums, but I really don't want to go to the mediums if I don't have to. I just don't think they're going to bite. If I can't get these tires to bite in or work, can you imagine the mediums? They're just, nah, it's just not going to happen. So, turn the brake bias down, not because I need to save tires actually, more because I'm locking my front tires. And I'm going to turn that down as well. It's about time, wear-wise, to turn that down to counteract it. And here we go, get a good run out of here. Here's Rosberg looking like he's trying to make up ground on me, and Vettel trying to get in on the action. Light brake down into here. We are 3 wide, but we managed to hold our place, and we keep moving. Actually, turn the engine down. So Vettel ended up getting Rosberg there, but we keep our place, which is what we wanted. So got to keep pushing here, get a good run through this corner, and get a good lap in. And try to minimize how much they're going to attack me. And so, yeah, as I said, we've got a bit of a chain, but nothing I can do about that. I'm driving the best I can, and I had a pretty damn good first lap to get up to here. So, yeah, just gotta hope the pit stop's gonna be quick, because if it's not, we're fucked. Is the best way to put it, because we will be stuck behind a lot of cars. So, but P5, yet again, not bad for us right now to be holding off here. So let's get into it. Braked way early there, so not what I needed. Alright, let's get turned in, get a good exit, turn the engine up, get a good run down to turn 1. Alrighty. Sorry, there was a little bit of a cut there. Just had to sneeze and cough a little bit, so yeah, do apologise. Right, so go try and hold off here. Vettel's there, Alonso's on his way. Oh, not Alonso, Rosberg's on his way. Vettel's on the outside. I braked way too early going into turn 1. That allowed Vettel to... Ooh, Vettel touched me twice there. Gonna make an attack down here. I do have the inside line. He does have the inside line for this corner here. So, okay, come on, come on. Ah, he just blocked me. I couldn't really do anything there. So, thought I could try and make up a move down, up the inside, but yeah, he just put his car in the position where I had to brake and couldn't hold it any longer. So now I want to try and stay on the back of Vettel here, and I've just really mucked that corner up. But to If I can stay on the back of Vettel, I can possibly get DRS, which I may be able to attack. I'm not really looking to attack him. I'm looking more to help defense-wise. Ooh, went very wide through there. And hold off the cars behind. So that's going to be my main goal, but he's already 0.9 ahead of me. He's already launching himself up the road. So we'll have to wait and see. Get a good run out of there. And what can we do? He's pitting, which is interesting to say the least. Everyone is pitting. I probably should have as well, but I'm going to hold out for one more lap. Okay. Need to confirm I'm pitting multiple times throughout this lap, because if you do, it lets the AI know, and I've noticed that you get a quicker stop. You get about a 2.9 to 3.3, whereas if you don't, you'll get a 3.5 to 4 second stop. So yeah, it's useful to tell your team that you're pitting. So, and I do it multiple times because I want to confirm to really enforce the issue that yeah, I am pitting and everything. So either way, keep pushing. We've got Raikkonen behind us now, but we should be able to hold him off. Gonna turn the engine. Actually, no, I need to turn the engine up because I want to try and stay ahead. Gonna turn this up, see if this is gonna help combat anything or if it's just gonna do the opposite. Which it feels like it's giving me more understeer, so I'm gonna turn it down to there to try and help. Alright, let's go. Get the car turned. And get a good run down here. Alright, let's go. Needs to get into the pits, go into the pits well. It's also a tricky pit entry, this one, actually. So, here we go. Late break. In. Alright. Not great, but not bad. Forgot to reconfirm that I am pitting, but either way should be good enough. So let's hope for a quick pit stop, because look, two cars that can possibly pass us if it's not quick. 2.9, there we go, perfect, what we needed. Actually, Ferrari had a shocker. Actually, they might have had to wait for the car behind, but either way, their car was not out of there fast enough. Now, question is, these cars ahead of me, they've pitted, haven't they? Right, to turn the car up to the original settings, because we don't need it to be down right now. And let's push, see what we can do here. We are down in 20th, so not where we want to be at all. But yeah, let's just see what we can do. If we can pull out this miracle of catching cars ahead of me and possibly passing. But the car does not feel... Like, it actually feels decent on these tyres, but doesn't feel quick enough to be where I was. Quite evident by how many cars were queued behind me. But yeah, I just can't get this car to hook up and get around this track as nicely as I would like. But luckily for us, this is one of the tracks where I may not be driving fantastic, but we are going to plenty tracks that I will do much better on. So we will have better results on its way. For us right now, the only thing we can really hope for is, I was going to say a safety car, but not yet. A safety car around lap 11 would be perfect. Actually, no. A safety car now would be okay. I would take a safety car now because I reckon I can do some cool strategies to make up some places. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. This is not a big safety car track, this one. So, yeah. Still twinning, so not many people pitted that lap, so we'll be waiting for all the people who are on the soft going to the super softs, which will come in a bit later on. So yeah, get the car turned in. Wow, that was actually a really quick corner, that one. That's probably the best I've taken that corner in this game, to be honest, because it just flew through there. Ooh, a little bit too much curve there. Get a good run through here. Got crap on my front left, which is going to run us a little bit wider than I would like. Alright, let's go. Trying to catch these cars. I don't know if I'm actually catching them or not. 1 second, so I'm only just out of DRS zone. If I can get in DRS, I can attack and possibly make up a position here. But I have to be in DRS zone, which is pissing me off. So, anyway, I got to get run out of here, turn in on the throttle. Ooh, a little bit wider than I would like. And no, didn't get DRS again. So really trying my ass off to get DRS. 1.3 to Massa, not what we need. Come on, let's make up some more places here. But I can get, as I said, if I can get in DRS, I can probably get those two cars ahead of me. But yeah, it's going to be tricky. So let's see what we can do. Still got Raikkonen behind us trying to make up places from that shitty pit stop. So yeah, ooh, turned in way too early there. That's my bad. Gotta be careful. If I do one more, I will get a penalty. Not what I want right now. I'm already struggling. I don't need a penalty on top of that. So let's just push through here. See what we can do. And hopefully make up a couple places. Run wide through there again. So looking like I need to change my setup just a little bit. So I'm going to turn that down to 65. That should help just get the front end to turn. What? Okay, so I was wondering what he was telling me. He's telling me to change my fuel, so fuel settings. So we will do that. So get a good run through here. Car turned in on the throttle. Get a nice exit, and bam. Oh, just this is pissing me off. They're pulling away, so just gotta wait for people to pit in the next few laps. To actually, some people might have pitted because there's a group in front of me, which means we're probably gonna get 20th place by the looks of it, which is not at all what we need. We needed a better place so we can impress our team and make the team happy. But if I can't do anything, I can't do anything. I just gotta hope that these cars ahead of me keep battling and we can catch them and make up places. You know, I need to minimize the damage that's gonna come. And right now, I'm not doing that. Wow, look at how quickly we're catching these cars. Alright, I gotta be brave here and make some moves. Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to beat these cars otherwise. So I gotta get ready to make a move here. Oh, turned in way too early there. Gonna lose that time. I was actually gonna make a dive bomb down here like everybody else. Actually, I can make a dive bomb on two people. Beautiful there. Can I do it here? On two again. So I went quiet. I really didn't think I'd get two. I was actually aiming for one place there. And we managed to go up into P15, which is very nice. And a few more people pitting, which will put us up into P13. So gonna just flick over here. Turn the engine down right at the end. And there we go. We've got this place. Engine up to get a good initial exit. Down because DRS will assist us as well. P11, which means the team will be happy with us right now for at least getting this result. Minimalized damage. So it's damage minimalization. So because when you're going into this isn't our best track. We weren't going to get a podium. We weren't going to get a good result. I honestly thought that I'd be getting this result at the last race and the last race result here, if anything, but that's okay. You can't pick them sometimes, but yeah, P11 not exactly where we want. I assume Hamilton's way ahead of me. I didn't notice if I passed him or not, so yeah, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But hopefully that Sauber's waiting one more lap to pit and we can catch him, but I highly doubt that. They're probably going to be pitting this lap. So yeah, a few more people pitting, which will put us into the top 10, which is very nice and where we want to be right now. So get a good exit out of here. And 4 people into the pits, which puts us into 6. Which means after all the pit stops, I only lost 1 place. Surprisingly. Here we go, late break, hold the position here. Alonso battling Rosberg. Can you imagine if you actually saw that in real life? Well, Rosberg's not in it anymore, but I'm a McLaren battling a Mercedes. Like that, it'll happen anytime soon. It's the best way to put it. So, yeah. Keep pushing out of here. Rosberg looking to make moves, but I'm just covering him off nicely. There we go. Get a good run through that corner. I'm going to turn that down and that down. yet again, just to get the car to do as I say. Starting to lock just a little bit in front end tyres, and just not quite turning in the way I want it, so that's fine. Yeah, because the way I understood, by the way, I still don't 100% understand that differential. Basically, if you turn it up, it locks the diffs, so there's less slip in between, but you can get the power down better. But if you turn it down, it loosens the lock. Well, I say loosen. It just gets rid of the lock as much, and helps you turn in, but you can't quite get as much power down. So that's why. Ooh, I had to come out of the throttle there because I was going to turn in. I was going for a wide line, so I was going wide up, but going to come around and swoop in at the last second, and just couldn't. Ooh, way overshot it. Way overshot it. And that's how you throw away a top 10 finish like that. I honestly thought I braked way early, but no, I guess not. I don't know if something's wrong with my car, but Hulkenberg, my teammate's now ahead of me, which is not what I want, and he's on softer tyres, so I'm probably not going to be able to catch him or get past him either. So that sucks. I'm going to try and make a dive up the inside here. Ooh, a little bit of contact. But I need to beat him because I'm trying to prove that I am better than him in the team. So, yeah, very wide, deep down into there. Ooh, shit. But managed to get him. I had to pass him. I had to sacrifice catching those cars ahead more than likely to get past him because, as I said, him being my teammate, I want to get better results than him. Prove to the team I'm better. So, it's going to be a tough fight. He is on super soft tyres. But I'm pretty confident here I'm able to hold him off just a little bit longer. So I get a good run down into here. Hopefully those cars ahead of me battle quite a lot. There's an accident and I can make up places. So if there's a safety car, oh shit, went very wide. I tried to turn in, the car just wouldn't turn in, and he returned to favour with the touch there. And I am not going to fuck this corner up like I just did. Don't worry about that. There we go, braked way early. And get a good run through there. Manor just trying to clean up, whirling, cleaning up on the exit of that corner. But not so easy on me. He managed to get a good run out of the corner, but I can dive down the inside there, hold my place. Any day of the week against a Manor and whatever car I'm in, Hulkenberg trying to make a move, and I couldn't leave him any more room than I did, and I left him plenty. So, unfortunately, we spun our teammate, but I was definitely not at fault for that one because I left him plenty of room. Being my teammate, he shouldn't have made that move. Mind you, I shouldn't have really made the moves I did on him, but yeah, I left him plenty of room to try and hold that position, but you just can't pass it. You just can't do it in that corner unless you've got unless you're like a Mercedes versing a Manor. Then yeah, you can easily do that. But yeah, it's a very tricky corner. Hamilton is behind me, so actually I'm meeting all my objectives at the moment, which is good. So just going to try and hold on to this position. Obviously Hamilton will beat me in the rivalry. He'll have faster times and everything. But we aren't looking too bad. So nice late breakdown to them. Try and defend as best we can. And get a good one out of here. Alrighty, let's go. Sorry there was a cut there. Just had to cough again, so I didn't want to really cough into the mic. Let's get a good run through here. A little bit wider than I would have liked, but holding on right now. So, yeah, just doing the best we can. Let's get a good run. We're P16 at the moment. Let's through here. It's starting to rain, actually, which is interesting. That could throw a huge wrench in the works, but there is a few drops coming down, and there's severe understeer also kicking in. Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. So yeah, but basically got to adjust a few settings. Again, just turn it down as tyre wear kicks in. Forgot to turn my engine down, which is going to hurt me. Turn it back up, but yeah, I'm running low on fuel, so Can't forget to turn it down again. Here we go. Good exit. Hold it there. I'll try and... Yeah, I can turn it down. That man is not going to beat me, is it? Realistically. Alright, there we go. We're on a very nice wide line. Push him out wide. Make sure that is in the mode I want it to be in. And here we go. Here's the severe understeer of the rain kicking in. But we've got 2 more laps. It's not worth pitting right now. So we're just going to hold this place here. Nicely. And hopefully that's us in 11th place. Not where we want it to be, but yet again, nothing we can do about it. So yeah, this is the best place we could have gotten with the car we had this weekend. I think anything in the top 13 would be fantastic, and even then that's a stretch, you know. Like, we just didn't have the car this weekend to perform and get the results we needed. But nevertheless, it's been an okay race weekend. Learned a lot. Learned the car's got some more development to come along. But as I said, this is probably going to be one of my worst tracks. Actually, this is probably the last of my worst tracks. There's tracks that I'm really good at, and then there's tracks I'm okay at. This is just a track I'm bad at. Like, it's usually 50-50. So, ooh, 3 wide. I didn't realize we were 3 wide there. Did I even turn my engine up? No, I didn't. That's why they caught me so easily. I was like, how did they catch me so easily and get next to me? But just turns out I didn't turn my engine up. And here we go. Yeah, everyone's getting the severe understeer. The AI is probably going to lose its mind in a second for how wet it is. But either way, just come through here nicely, hold on, and get this place. Ricardo won the race by the looks of it, so that's very good for him. Actually, no, it's good for him, not good for us if we're trying to get second in the championship, because that's going to put him quite far ahead of us. But I'm pretty confident with Spa we can get a top 5. I'm pretty confident with most tracks left we can get a top 5. Ooh, shit, went very wide there. The rear end stepped out on me. Need to recover. Ooh, couldn't quite. Just, is there something wrong here with the car? Because there's something, it's almost like a puncture or something, it feels like, with the car. But the rear end just didn't want to grip, and I couldn't really do anything. I thought about doing a late move on Magnussen there, but yeah, no, the car just... Right in that corner, I was so comfortable, and then the car just went, nah, didn't want to hang on. Like, the rear end stepped out, but then when I tried to correct the front end, everything went, and I just couldn't get the car back together. So, not at all what we want. But we shouldn't lose out too bad. So either way, race winner is Ricardo, Verstappen second, Bottas third. We got P14, our teammate got 21st after having the collision with us. So let's get into the next thing. Championship. Yeah, we fall down to 4th. Rosberg and Ricardo are ahead of me by a good amount of points is the best way to put it. So it's going to be a bit of a fight to get them back, but shouldn't be too bad. Championship Ferrari pull away, but yet again, this was the track we will... minimize the damage is the best way to put it. Damage control. Coming out of it, we know where our weak points are and we know where we can improve. So let's get through this. So 670 points for R&D. We're not going to use them. Team are okay.
So the board and I have been talking about your contract, and we all agree the only thing better than a number 2 driver is a number 1 driver. Here are the details.
But there we go. So after having that race, we still managed to get a number 1 spot. Dear Lockie, your performance on and off track has been exceptional. Senior management have decided to promote you to first driver. We expect exemplary performance from you, and in return, you will receive additional R&D resource points for every race. We look forward to continued success. That's it. That's what we wanted. Very happy. So, yeah, that's fantastic. Right, so she's just telling me that they're happy, which is the first time we got that message in a long time. But no, we have a look at this. Actually, no, we never got that message. So it still says second driver, but it should correct itself for the next race. Points, we can't do anything. So my main goal next race is to develop the car. We have to develop the car. So we go to... Oh, no, sorry, I thought it was Spa. No, we're going to Hockenheim. Oh, Hockenheim, we're going to get a top 3 there. That's a top 3 track. Spa's a top 5. Monza's a top 5. Singapore's a top 5. Malaysia's top 10 would be good. Same with Japan. And then America's top 5. Mexico's top 3. Brazil's top 5. And Abu Dhabi's top 5. So, like, we've got good tracks coming along that I know I can do well at. So either way, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more. I know it's not the best video to end, like to say subscribe, but we can't win them all. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.